What's good, everybody? It is your boy Underdog Fly K Clutch 24/7, and we are here giving you guys a very informational video on how to use play sheets in Madden 26. So first off, it's going to matter about what type of playbooks you guys are going to be running in the game. Now, if you guys do not know what playbooks to run, well, then I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the best tools to show which type of formations is in the game. So one thing you guys can do, it's one of two things. So one, I will put this link down in the description below for you guys. But so one thing you guys can do is literally click the link in the description down below for my Google Doc of all these formations that has all all these playbooks that has all these formations inside of them. Like, let's just go here to Cardinals where they had 3-4 under, odd, over, 3-5 penny, 4-4 split, nickel 2-4, double mug, things like that, right? And if you guys want to sit here and go a little bit more in deep with it and you want to search for a specific defense, but go ahead and click in here, hold Control F on your keyboard. Oh, not over there. It's supposed to be over here. So over here, push Control F and find in sheet. We're just going to do odd, right? And it shows you 1 of 23. It just shows you different formations that has odd in it, or basically just shows anything that has the word odd in it. So some of them will show you like the 2-4 odd, the 3-3 odd, things like that, odd Leo. So if you was actually looking for odd Leo, boom, it'll be the only playbook would be Raiders defense that has odd Leo, things like that, right? So you can go through it like that and then show you what book that you're trying to find one specific formation in, or you can easily just go here to, huddle.gg where it actually shows you the formations and things like that with the plays and things of that nature in it, right? But the main thing about it, like, you can use either or. You can go huddle.gg or you can use this Google Doc. It's completely up to you. Where this shows the defense, and if you switch over here to this other tab, it will show you all of the offensive playbooks. So one thing is, before you figure out what play sheet you want, not let me know, but you gotta know what offense and defensive formations do you want in the game first. Then you can go to your play sheets, because play sheets in the game is basically going to help boost your players. Is going to help boost your stats on players, things like that. And you don't want to have the same playbook that matches with the spreadsheet. You want to have a playbook that doesn't have things with your play sheet, so you can still be dynamic and just spread it out. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a Bengals offense that just has gun, single back, things like that, you will go find that play sheet that has some I form in it, that will have some like wing, or find some wishbone or whatever. Like, if Bengals offense don't have anything gadgety or don't have anything to like do with Wildcat, then you will go over here and get triple option that has wishbone, flex bone, normal and close. You will go over here to like heavy set. So instead of having just single back and gun, now you can go over here. You have gun heavy. You got power I, split T, Maryland. Go over here to gadget, where you have Wildcat trips over, gun gadget backfill, gadget package, split wide receiver backfill, empty triple stack. You can have all that inside of y'all books. So that's the main reason why I say figure out your playbooks first, because then you have the play sheets to add other stuff to it. It's kind of like you having a creative playbook in Madden, but it's just as simple as we're adding onto a playbook that you already have, so you don't need to make a custom playbook. Because the difference between a custom playbook and having your own spreadsheet with the playbook that you're already in is that having a custom playbook is not going to give you extra stats. And what I mean by extra stats, I'm going to go and show you guys right now. So when you come here into franchise, you guys should see what playbooks and stuff you guys are in, have that already set. And how to set that, by the way, is go over here to this is where you have to go to do the play sheets, but you go right here to manage team, and you're doing team schemes, right? Go here to team schemes, and you sit here and you're setting up your offensive and defensive playbooks right there. Go ahead and set that up. Soon as you go ahead and set that up, you come down here to, I think it's I think it's here in manage team still as well. And then you come over here to formation subs. You come here to formation subs. You guys can see all of these formations that is here in the game. And this will basically help you out with the playbook that you pick. Now, is this going to transfer over to what gadget plays you have? I don't think so. But it definitely will help you out to like keep the playbook that you really want in there, so you're not cycling through it, things of that nature, and then add this into it. So one thing that you guys definitely gonna have to learn is what play sheets do you want to own. Now there is head coaches, offensive coordinator, and defensive coordinator play sheets. Now the thing that I went through and did all for y'all was test each and every one and write it down for y'all. Like I wrote it down in my little notes, and I know which one is in each one. And I'm basically going to show you guys my favorite ones to go ahead and use depending on what people need, right? So if you want to do a playbook that you know that you love the most, let's do a random team like the Panthers, right? But you want to add some run plays, you do this for the run. You want to add some good pass plays, you add this for the pass. And what that is going to do, right? So look at Batcho Blitz's play sheet right here, right? You look over here to the right, it says unlocks play sheet, meaning everything about the play sheet is good. All you need to do is just spend 20 franchise points. That's it. Spend 20 franchise points and you have the play sheet right there. That's it. But you're going to need to spend another extra 20 to get yourself towards the next tier. So let's just say 35. You get to have 3+ zone coverage and play rec for all linebackers. Then you got +3 man coverage, zone coverage, and play rec for free safety and strong safeties. And then if you get it all the way up to its final tier, you get +3 man coverage, +3 zone coverage, and +3 play rec for cornerbacks. So that means all of these is going to stack. Okay, so you're gonna have the 3+ zone on the linebacker. So you're gonna have the 3+ zone on the free safeties and strong safeties, and then you're gonna have 3+ play rec on your cornerback. So all three of them is gonna have it. This is basically eliminating what the coaching tree was last year to kind of help you guys out, being like, oh, you want extra stats to your players? This is the play sheets that you're basically going to be running. And now you can go ahead and change these up. So if you go over to your weekly training, which should have been like it is right here, but I was sitting here still testing it out, so it's not going to be here. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to advance in the next week so I can go ahead and show you guys, like in a normal week, how you're going to set it up and things of that nature, right? What you call it. So if you get here to your weekly training, right, here is the play sheets that you're going to have to enable. So you go here and push select. All the ones that are here that is able for you to put in there is going to be put in. And there is no excuse me, I thought I was about to sneeze. There is no limit to what you can do. The only limit to this, what you guys think like could be, like if you put this 2-minute drill here for head coach and then go over here to offensive coordinator and what you call it, and then you try to put that 2-minute drill on there, it's not going to work like that. It's only going to show one play sheet. So whether you do it for head coach or you do it for offensive coordinator, it's not going to change. Okay. So like, I want to see anything that was up here that was like kind of a duplicate that I could add on here. It's basically the head coach is basically the offense coordinator and defense coordinator at the same time. It's like whatever the head coach doesn't have, that's what you'll put for the what you call it. If what the offensive coordinator, defense coordinator doesn't have, that's what you do for the head coach. That's basically what that means. And they do not stack. They do not stack. Trust me. So if you put like this air raid on here for head coach and then you have offensive coordinator, they're not going to stack. The tiers ain't going to stack. None of that's going to stack. You're basically wasting franchise points. So do not try to stack. Okay. The best thing for you to do, like you guys can see, play designed for offense. Plays designed for offense. Oh, that's just showing you what type of play sheet that is. It's for the red zone, anything under 20-yard line. That's what it's going to be. But then it gives you +3 to pass and run blocking offensive alignment on play sheet plays. And then 3 short route running and catching traffic for wide receivers and tight ends. These are only on the play sheet plays. So you can't just put all these play sheets in here and then you're getting all these upgrades to players just by using a different play. You got to be in the play sheet to sit here and get these upgrades on the player. So like, look, if I do this, and this. So look, you see the short and medium accuracy on the quarterback, right? If I go ahead and back out and go here into the, not the depth chart. If I go to, you know, here, the NFL roster, and I'll go hit a quarterback, you don't see anything boosted up. None of these players are boosted up. None of them. You see here, none of these players get extra boost for anything that is on their player. It's literally nothing is boosted. Only way that you'll get the boost is in game. So that's one thing that you guys got to watch out for. Whatever play sheets that you want, go ahead and pick them through here. Go ahead and upgrade them. But also remember, you cannot just have these play sheets out here and then just think like you're just not going to have a good game and you're going to mess things up. Because down here on the bottom, mastery, well, actually, no, not mastery, right here, upgrade and downgrade. If you wanted to get to that little mastery down here at the bottom, you got to have 3 passing touchdowns in a game 3 times. But if you don't get that and you get under 300 passing yards in a games 2 times, it will go back down to the silver tier. Okay? So you guys can't just have bad games and expect this to still be gold. You can't have this here and just do that. See, you have 0 rushing touchdowns in a game once. You only do this once, it goes right back down to bronze. If you get 2 rushing touchdowns in a game three times, boom, you go up to gold. So it's definitely going to be a challenge for y'all to get up there. And I'm pretty sure, if you are here at bronze, if you throw interceptions, stuff like that, it will lock itself back. So then you don't have to re-upgrade it again. So if you are going to play with these play sheets, know that you guys got to do stuff in game to keep it and to get that extra stuff better. But if you do not have the franchise points, like the only reason I have all these franchise points is because I pre-ordered the game. So if there's some leagues that do not let you have the pre-order, which makes it kind of makes it even, then you're gonna have to earn this yourself. If you do have leagues that let you have the pre-order, go ahead and upgrade the ones that you want. It's because if you go over here to one of these, it will literally get you all the tiers upgraded for 80 franchise points, and you get 200. So you can upgrade one of the tiers for 80. You can upgrade another one for a whole another coordinator or head coach for 80. That's 160. And then you can unlock 2 other ones for an extra 20 and 20 each. So you guys can do it that way, or can upgrade like 4 of them like twice to go up to silver, and then you can upgrade them more throughout the year. You can do it that way. So that is what you can do. You can have 2 of them already upgraded to as highest tier. Only 2 of them, that'd be 160. Or if you want all 4 divided by that 200 that you normally get from franchise. So I will suggest to go ahead and get 1 from head coach, 2 from head, just get whatever ones you want from offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, head coach. You can do whatever, and pick 4 that you know that you are going to be using throughout the year and know that you are going to keep doing the objectives for to get it, and upgrade them to that second tier. So you unlock it with 20, get it to that second tier with 40. So that's 1. 80, that's 2. 120, that's 3. 160, that's 4. So now you got 4 play sheets up to silver, and then you're gonna, if you want from there, you can go ahead and upgrade 1 of them all the way up to the biggest tier, or you can upgrade 2 of them that you can really use to go to gold. So you can have 2 gold, 2 silver. You can have 2 silver, 2 3 silver, 1 master tier. It's completely up to you. But make sure you read what the play sheet does, and it definitely will help you out. So if we go here to West Coast, you guys see 5 short accuracy for quarterbacks, 3 short route running for wide receivers and tight ends. Offensive line gets better pass blocking, things of that nature. That's what you're going to get when you put those play sheets in. And the other thing is with these abilities and things with that nature, this definitely helps you out with this throughout the whole game. +4 throwing a run, +4 throwing a pressure, medium and D for all quarterbacks. All this other stuff, that definitely helps you out with the boost. So basically you're adding all these abilities towards your players for when the game is going on. So we're going to go ahead and lock this in, and then I'm going to go into a preseason game to show you guys how the stats are affecting and things of that nature, and what book that they have, the Chiefs book. If you guys are familiar with the Chiefs book, they have a lot of good stuff in it. But if you use your play sheets correctly, the stuff that you are missing inside of that book you can easily get it back with just, using the right play sheets. So let me go ahead and sim towards the what you call it. Let me go ahead and sim forward to being on offense. There we go. Let's go ahead and back out and let's go ahead and play. So you guys can see here on offense, we got like wing stack, double off nasty, you got tight off weak, normal wide off close, things of that nature, right? You got all of this going on here, right? Let's go ahead and go to the depth chart and show you guys the depth chart of the player. You see how the stats still ain't affected, except for right here, right? You guys can see this right here is from the abilities. If you guys build up abilities, this is the only way that they are going to upgrade their stats for the game. For the game. Like in normal stats, how it is in in the regular roster, they're not going to show any upgrades until they get abilities put on him for that week. So here now he has 98 mid, 87 deep, 99 throwing a run, things like that. So now we go over here to halfback and see what he got upgraded. Not really much, but here at wide receiver, I'm pretty sure it was wide receiver upgrades that he had. Well, I guess right here for long snap, I guess it went up with some of the abilities that he have on there. Tight end is still long snapper as well. I don't know what abilities it was. I didn't read them all correctly, but you will see type of upgrades that your team has soon as you load into the game. So it's not like, oh, they're just on there, whoever is on the thing, like everybody else can see. I don't think you want anybody else to see what type of upgrades that you have on your team anyway. These are only upgraded in game. So that's another thing. But here in the play sheet, you guys can see the usage, see what you get, all that accurate stuff that you get. All that will come when you pick the play. So now I'm coming out here in Near Pro, which you guys seen wasn't in the book. So now I'm going to come out and just run the play. And I think I got that over there. Oh my gosh, that's just a beam over there to that side. So now he gets extra stats. Not here in game. He gets extra stats when you use the play sheet. So if you look at the play sheet here where I did West Coast, you get +5 short accuracy for quarterback, the route running on the wide receiver and tight end. So let's pay attention to the route running for wide receivers and tight ends, right? Let's go over here to coaching, and let's go over here to wide receiver first. So short route running would be 78 for Worthy, 78 for Marquise Brown, 74 for Juju Smith. So that means all of these will be upgraded by 3 if you use a play in the play sheet. So that means now he has 81, he has 81, he has 77. That is the only way that these stats is going to get like buffed if you use the play sheet. They're not going to be shown here in game. They're not going to be shown on the roster. They will only go up if you use the play sheets. And you cannot use the play sheets. I mean, you cannot like have the play sheets, not use them, and think the stats going to work if you have a normal play. Not going to work. So when you guys do use these play sheets, go ahead and scroll to whatever you want. And then the stats is going to get inflated. They're going to be a lot better for you. So now I can go ahead and, do what I need to. Throw it up there because, they ain't going to catch my man Worthy. But he can underthrow the ball. But now all the stats are basically being used on these players. So now the accuracy is a lot better for short and mid with my quarterback. The short and medium routes for all of them is up 3. I can go in and use whatever I want. I can go in here, use whatever sheets I have. That's how these work. So you basically have your own playbook essentially if you use this correctly. Let me go ahead and add this down. Boom, got that, and we're getting out of there. Touchdown, Travis Kelce, right? But yeah, that is the best way to use them. But what are the best ones to use? Well, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys the best playbook in the best. Let me do it this way, right? So the best play sheet and playbook combination is basically all preference from what you want to run. So if you want a certain formation in a game, either you can look it up from the play sheet, or you can literally go through here and go through the certain play sheet. So let's just say you're in a Houston Texans offense that I'm basically running, right? So you got your wing tight nasty, wing pair, wing close. You got the Y off close and I form. You got deuce close and pistol and gun. Trips tight end, bunch tight end, strong, tight. You got all these formations, right? Bunch X nasty, bunch Y flex, right? But one thing that you've seen that you're kind of lacking in is a little bit more gadget stuff. So that means you will use the gadget play sheet right here that has gun empty triple stack, gun slot wide receiver backfield, gun gadget package, gun gadget backfield, and wildcat trips over. So now all of these formations is added to this Texans offense to make it even better. QB runs, there's not really a lot of QB runs here in Texas. There's a lot of there's a lot of read options, things of that nature. You can go ahead and do that. But now you add these QB runs, now you have single back wing tight to go into this, where you see wing tight nasty. You got gun heavy, which is not in this playbook at all. You got gun wing slot weak when you have the gun wing slot offset. You got gun spread Y flex, which I'm pretty sure is not even in here. Yeah, you got spread Y slot, and then you got gun empty ace, which is not in here at all. Now you just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new formations added in here, but there is a down part to it. It is not the full formation. It's actually just a few plays from that formation that caters to what the actual play sheet is. So basically, they took the best plays out of single back wing tight, out of gun heavy, things like that, and added their quarterback runs to it. So, that's what that means. Now, there is some of them in here that actually does add everything. Like, look, Wildcat has every single Wildcat play in existence. Basically, that could be your own playbook. So you guys can use just a play sheet and don't even matter what other playbook that you guys use. You can do that. But I mean, you're going to need a supporting cast to help with all this going on too. So I'm not going to say just use this all the time. You still need to put these together. So then you got Wildcat here. If you got this whole playbook, you guys can see with Texas, or sitting here with Saints offense or Packers offense. They do not have Wildcat. Go ahead and add Wildcat to these books. Now, granted, they might have Wildcat in some of these books. I just didn't add them in here because it was more for the normal formations in here. Let me see if I actually can find. Oh, there is a Wildcat. So there is a Wildcat here in Titans. But it just has slot flex, which isn't even in this play sheet here. So that's what you guys need to find out. What playbooks do you want to use, and what spreadsheets that you want to use as well. Only play sheet plays will get the boost to their overalls in their stats and things of that nature. Nothing with a normal play. You can use your normal plays, then go to the play sheet, do whatever you want. So basically, it adds plays for you. It's basically its own custom playbook. And like I said earlier, the reason why I would use this over custom playbook, because yes, you can add your own little plays in here so you don't have to worry about it. But also, you're not going to get the extra stats. You're not. You're not going to get the extra stats. You only get the stats when you use those formations. Nothing else. The only other way you can get extra stats is if you got the abilities from the quarterback. Very simple. But let's go over here to defense, right? So defense, you got Bacho blitzes. You got 4-3 even 6-1. Let's just use Dolphins, for example. 4-3 even 6-1 with Bacho blitzes. They don't have 6-1, so you will use that. 4-2-5 over G. They do not have that, so that's why you tear that there. Nickel 3-3. It has nickel 3-3 odd and 3-3 cub. It doesn't have nickel 3-3. So now you add that in there. And then nickel 2-4 double mug. Yes, it's already in there. So that's where you'll try to find the 3-3 odd without the double mug inside of here. So you'll go over here to huddle.gg, go over here to Finder, here on defense, and you find nickel 2-4 double mug right here. Add that, add another formation or plays. We go back over here, and then 3-3 odd. So nickel 3-3 odd. So the only books that has these two combinations is Chargers, Patriots, Raiders, Seahawks, Titans. Any books other than that does not have these two together. So that means you guys can basically look for another book that basically has what you actually don't have. So that means you can actually complement them well. And see, the only other thing that has this double mug in 3-3 is 3-4. So if you want to make it look like 3-4, but still have other formations that has the double mugs and things of that nature in them, that's where this will come in. So that's why you have to pair yours with what you actually need. So here, QB contain will have 3-4 under, 4-3 over, nickel over, 2-4-5 over G, dime 2-3-6, and quarters normal. So you got all these formations in here to add certain defenses to it. Definitely boosts up your players, or you can just use this as normal. You can still audible to other plays, but once again, it will not switch over. As soon as you switch over to play, the stat is gone. But yeah, this is all that you would normally do. 3-3 double mug, 4-2-5 under, 3-4 tight here. Master Disguise doesn't have tight in here. Doesn't have 4-2-5 under. Doesn't have the 3-3 double mug in here. So you'll tell that with the Dolphins. So that's what you guys will go ahead and do. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the best defensive formations, you can go with the Jaguars, right? Because everybody loves the Jaguars defense. Everybody loves Jaguars offense, because Jaguars offense is literally one of the best formations in the game. Literally just won a belt. If you see all this in here, which is already great of a playbook, got the bunch tight end, got the trips tight end, got the tight Y off flex, got the what else do people use? The bunch X nasty, the bunch spread nasty, doubles offset. Got all this in here, and then you go up top to what you call it? You'll go up here and add like I form in here, because they do not have I form. You can go in here and use heavy set, which adds a whole bunch of good running plays to help out. You can do all that just from adding a play sheet in there. So you already have one of the best books in the game, and then you add like running formations in here. You can add anything else you want to this, and it will definitely help you out. So that's what you will do with this. So it's really not what is the best combination. It's the what's best combination for what type of game you want to run. You want to pass the ball, get a great passing, a great running book. Actually, I would suggest get a great running book, and then add the great passing that you want inside of here, or get a great passing formation and add more passing to it to make it even more of a headache to go to. Or get a running book and add more running. Get a great passing book and add more running here with the play sheet. You can mix it up as much as you want, but just figure out what you guys want to do. Go over here to huddle.gg to see what the formations are. Go in here, over here if you want to see it this way. It's either or. Took a lot of time to do this, so if you guys want to see that, then it's in the description down below. Both of these links are in the description down below. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to move my camera over so you guys can see all the formations that is here in these play sheets after I wrote them all down, so kind of help you guys out a little bit more. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys like this video and it kind of helped you out in a way, definitely leave a like, send a tip, do whatever. If you guys want to see how some of these defenses or offenses basically work, make sure you guys go ahead and get the membership, the $5 membership. I'll go ahead and show you guys the defenses and stuff that has a advanced pressure that not a lot of people know about. And yeah, you guys can go ahead and use that towards you playing great inside of CFM or franchise. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys enjoyed? Let me know. If you guys want any questions answered, make sure you guys text it in the community. We got a community here with the YouTube channel. Any other questions or anything else that concerns you about the video or anything else, let me know down in the community. Go ahead and talk it out. And I'm right here to answer all questions. Other than that, it's been your boy Underdog Fly. Peace out.